What's up, guys? Welcome back to Christian Finance for your daily financial content. And today we got a very important update on Celsius Network. Now, although yes, the headline does sound quite bad with Celsius filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, make sure to stick till the end because as we progress through the video, you'll see that the new updates are looking a little bit more positive than what we initially may have thought they would be. And right over here, we just start off with Celsius Network files voluntary petitions for Chapter 11 protection. This is linked to their official Twitter. I'm going to have this page linked for you guys in the description below. And then if you just go and see what they say, our first day hearing will take place on Monday, right? So this is about them actually filing the Chapter 11. They confirm the Chapter 11 protection process has begun to maximize value and recoveries. Fingers crossed for all the folks affected that hopefully, as much as possible, we recovered, as we'll see a little bit later on into the video. Vast majority of our creditors are customers. And then right over here, this is pretty important. They say that most people are waiting for specific details to become available during the court proceedings, and that they'll provide the update after the hearing, which is cool. And then right over here on the official page, once again, this is the live Q&A questions. I'm not going to open it and read it for you guys, but you guys can go, open it, read it. Hopefully a lot of the main questions that have been asked have been actually answered here. And just before I get into the good part of the update, I'll ask you guys to please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I do these updates for you guys daily. They do take a lot of work. So again, the only thing I'm asking for is subscribe to the channel. And now a really good take of the updates is being presented here by Adam Levitin, who is a professor of law at Georgetown University Law Center, specializing in bankruptcy. So we couldn't have a more qualified person than this. And right over here, firstly, he actually breaks down their balance sheet. So right here, Celsius' total liabilities currently. Obviously, it's not 5,500. This is in millions. So 5.5 billion total liabilities Celsius have as of this moment. Now their total assets are 4.31 billion. And the total surplus and deficit, obviously we're in the negative here of 1.19, so pretty much $1.2 billion. And then right over here, he gives us a really good breakdown of the main things going on. He's telling us to zero out the Celsius tokens because they only have value if Celsius actually returns as an operating entity. And he does not believe that this will happen. Then he says the 170 million that they have in cash in the bank right now will go towards paying the operating expenses, the bankruptcy, such as the lawyers and financial advisor fees. So already $670 million in assets have been backed out. And then right here, the custody assets go to the custody customers first. I'm assuming that he means that they will have priority, which they most likely will. So that'll be another 180 million gone. And then he says their assets really do depend on the price of Bitcoin. And then right here, we're actually going to take into account that there'll be a stagnant price of BTC of 19,000, not any more, not any lower. So that'll be 100 million gone on the crypto assets. The value of mining assets falls too if Bitcoin's price falls as well. And then he says that there'll be another 100 million gone if the price of Bitcoin does go to the 19,000. And then with the $19,000 price target, the assets available for general unsecured creditors might be around 3.1 billion, which is 5.1 billion in unsecured claims. And then essentially he says that if all those calculations are true, then people can expect to get 60 cents on the dollar. And once again, he confirms that it's based on a $19,000 Bitcoin, not lower or any higher, and that there would be no avoidance actions as well. So that was a very thorough breakdown of someone who truly would be considered an expert in telling us their opinion about this matter. And once again, according to Adam, people are going to be getting 60 cents on the dollar if all these things that he said go right. And honestly, consider a couple weeks ago, we expected for Celsius to not give any of the assets back to the people. This isn't sounding that bad. But once again, this arguably is one of the best case scenarios. According to other experts, they're saying closer to 30 to 40 cents on the dollar, right? But I'm guessing most people have already written it off as getting back nothing. So whatever that you might get back will be a bonus, right? So consider it this way. Take the whole situation as a really big lesson, whether you were personally affected or not. And honestly, even getting 30 or 40 or 60 cents is better than getting nothing, right? And with that, guys, the video is over. Let me know if you agree with Adam Levitin. Do you think that the people will actually get 60 cents back on the dollar? Or do you think it will be lower or higher? I would love to hear you guys' perspective on it. Please, once again, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps me out immeasurably. Let me know what other similar content you'd like me to do next in the financial space. And as always, guys, stay diversified.